Let me tell you something right now, and I need you to really sit with this for a second. The people around this person? They are completely, utterly baffled. They cannot make sense of it. They don't understand why someone who seems so put together, so certain about everything else in their life, turns into a different person the moment your name comes up or the moment you walk into a room. And here's the wild part, this person doesn't even try to explain it anymore. They've stopped defending it. They've stopped justifying it. The confusion of everyone around them? They genuinely do not care. And that right there is telling you everything you need to know about how deep this goes. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you were pulled to this reading, if something in your spirit said stop and sit down and listen, then this message is absolutely for you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, but I have a feeling almost everything I say today is going to land somewhere real inside of you. So settle in. We are going deep today. The very first thing coming through for you is this overwhelming sense that someone in your life, or someone who is about to step into your life, has been carrying feelings for you that they have never said out loud. Not once. Not even close. And the reason isn't what you might think. It's not that they don't want to. It's not that the feelings aren't there. The reason they haven't said anything is because what they feel for you genuinely frightens them. They have never been here before. They have never felt this kind of pull toward another human being, and they don't have a roadmap for it. So they go quiet. They observe. They watch you from a distance and they feel things they don't have words for yet. I need you to understand that this energy I'm reading right now is not casual. This is not a light crush. This is not someone who thinks you're cute and moves on with their day. What I'm feeling coming through is layered, it's heavy, it's almost consuming for this person. Like you have taken up real estate in their mind and they didn't give you permission to do that, you just moved in. And now they can't figure out how to make you leave, and honestly, they don't really want you to. Now let's talk about the people around them, because this is the part that is absolutely wild to me. The people closest to this person, their friends, maybe family, maybe co-workers, they see something is different. They can tell. They might not know your name. They might not even know you exist. But they know that something has shifted with this person. Maybe this person has gone quieter lately. Maybe they're distracted in conversations. Maybe they've turned down plans, maybe they're on their phone more. Maybe they just have this look sometimes, like they're somewhere else entirely even when they're standing right there. And people have started asking questions. What is going on with you? Who has your attention right now? Are you okay? And this person? They deflect. They change the subject. They laugh it off. Or they just shrug and say nothing's going on. Because they are not ready to explain you to anyone. Partly because they don't even fully understand it themselves yet. And partly because something in them is protective over this. Over what they feel. Over you. Like you are something they want to hold close and private before the world gets involved. The people around them are confused. And this person does not care even a little bit. That alone should tell you how significant this energy is. Something is also coming through about the way you carry yourself, and I want you to hear this clearly because this is part of why this person is so deeply caught up in you. There is something about your presence that does something to a room. You might not walk in announcing yourself. You might not be the loudest one there. But you have this quality, this energy, that lands differently. People feel you before they fully see you. And for this person specifically, the first time they really noticed you, it was like something internal just clicked. Like a recognition they couldn't explain. Like some part of them said, oh, there you are, even though they were meeting you or seeing you for what might have felt like the first time on the surface. What draws them in isn't just physical, although they are very much attracted to you in that way too, and we'll get into that. but what really has them gone is something underneath. It's your depth. It's the sense that there is so much going on inside of you that you haven't shown to most people. They can feel layers to you. They can sense that you have been through things that shaped you in ways that made you powerful instead of broken. And that fascinates them on a level they can barely articulate. I'm picking up on something now around your energy, and this is a message that your spiritual team really wants you to receive, so I'm going to say it carefully. You are not ordinary. I know that might sound like something people say, but I mean it on a very specific level. There is a light that moves with you that not everybody has. Some people are walking through this life on the surface level. They engage with what's visible, what's measurable, what's logical. But you operate on multiple frequencies at once. You sense things others miss. You feel things coming before they arrive. You read rooms, read people, pick up on energies that most people around you are completely blind to. And what's interesting is that this person who is caught up in you, they feel that about you. Even if they don't have spiritual language for it. Even if they would never use words like energy or frequency or anointed, they feel it. They feel like being near you is different from being near other people. Like there's something charged about your presence. And it draws them in like nothing else has. Your spiritual team is also saying something else here, and this is important. They are saying that you have been in seasons where people around you didn't understand you. Where people looked at you sideways. Where people underestimated you or talked about you or tried to dim something in you. And you survived all of it. You didn't just survive it, you came out of it with something even more refined in you. That refinement? That wisdom? That fire that didn't die? That's part of what makes you so magnetic right now. The things that were meant to destroy you only deepened you. And the right people can feel that. Now let me get into what's really going on with this person emotionally, because there's a lot of complexity here and I want to honor that. On the outside, this person might seem like they have it together. They might come across as confident, or maybe even a little guarded or cool. They might be someone who doesn't wear their feelings openly, someone who other people might describe as hard to read. But inside, when it comes to you, there is nothing cool or guarded happening at all. Inside it is warm and it is urgent and it is a little bit overwhelming. They think about you more than they would ever admit. Like throughout their day, not constantly in a way that disrupts everything, but you just appear. Something reminds them of you and they feel it in their chest. They'll hear a song or see something and their first thought is of you. They replay conversations you've had, or moments they witnessed involving you, and they notice details they probably shouldn't have noticed, details that show they were paying much closer attention than they let on. There is also a tenderness in what I'm picking up around their feelings. Like underneath the desire and the fascination and the almost overwhelming pull toward you, there's this softer thing. This quiet, private feeling that borders on reverence. Like they look at you and something in them becomes gentle. Like you bring out a part of them that doesn't get to be out very often. And that scares them almost as much as it draws them in. I want to talk about the people around this person one more time because spirit keeps pulling me back here. Because this detail, everyone around them being confused, is not a small thing. This is not just they noticed their friend has a little crush. The confusion from the people around this person is coming from the fact that this person's behavior has genuinely shifted. People who know them well are noticing that they're acting out of character. Maybe this is someone who has always been very decisive, and suddenly they're hesitant about something involving you. Maybe this is someone who always speaks their mind, and suddenly they go quiet when you come up. Maybe they were pursuing someone else or had walls up completely, and now those walls seem to be crumbling from one specific direction. And the people around them keep asking. They keep nudging. Some of them might even be teasing this person, can see the dynamic where friends are poking fun, like we know what's going on, you can't hide it. And this person brushes it off. keeps it close, keeps it quiet. Not because they're ashamed of how they feel, I want to be very clear about that, but because what they feel for you is real enough that they don't want it treated like gossip or small talk. It means too much to them to just throw it out there carelessly. The fact that they don't care about the confusion they're causing, the fact that they're willing to seem out of character, to have people ask questions, to raise eyebrows, and they still won't expose what's happening internally, that is devotion before devotion has even been spoken out loud. Take that in. Something is also coming through around a moment that is building, a moment of communication that is coming for you. Now I don't know exactly what form this takes. It might be a conversation. It might be a message. It might be them finally saying something they've been holding back. But there's movement happening. Like something that has been very still is beginning to stir. The energy feels like the moment right before rain, that charged, anticipatory feeling in the air. Something is about to break open. And the message I'm getting around this is, don't be in a rush. Don't try to force it or pull at it. Let it come. Because what's being prepared on their end is not casual. They are not about to reach out for something surface level. When this person opens their mouth about how they feel, it's going to be weighty. It's going to be real. They're preparing themselves for something that matters to them deeply. And that preparation takes the time it takes. Trust that. Your energy, particularly your confidence and how settled you are in who you are, is what continues to pull them closer. The more they observe you moving through the world without needing validation from anyone, the more they want to be the one in your life who knows the private version of you. The version behind the strength. The version that only the right person gets to see. Now there's a theme coming through that I need to name, because it's been weaving through this entire reading and I think it's one of the most important things to understand. This person is not confused about whether they want you. That part is crystal clear to them. What they're navigating is the enormity of what they feel. Because people who aren't used to feeling things this deeply, or people who have been hurt in the past and built walls to protect themselves, when they encounter something real, something that bypasses all their defenses, it can be almost disorienting. It can make them feel like they've lost control of something they've always had control of. And so what you see on the outside, the quiet, maybe the hesitation, the watching without moving, the holding back, it is not indifference. It is the opposite of indifference. It is someone who feels so much that they're being careful with it. Careful with themselves. And in their own way, careful with you. Let the people around them be confused. Let them whisper and wonder. Let them nudge and tease. This person has decided that what they feel is worth more than everyone else's understanding. And that is the kind of person who, once they do step forward, is going to do it with everything they have. I also want to speak to something for you directly, not about this person but about you. Because your guides are really pressing on this. There have been times in your life, maybe more recently, maybe longer ago, where you showed someone the real you and it wasn't received the way it should have been. Where you were open and someone used that openness against you, or someone didn't value it the way it deserved to be valued. And that experience left something in you. A kind of knowing that not everyone deserves all of you. Not everyone is equipped to hold you properly. And you are right about that. Completely right. But what I also need you to hear is that what's coming, what this energy represents, is different. This isn't someone who will fumble what you give them. This isn't someone who will look at your depth and feel threatened by it, or look at your strength and want to compete with it. This is someone whose soul recognizes yours. And that kind of recognition doesn't happen by accident. It doesn't happen often. When it does, it is worth letting yourself feel it without immediately bracing for disappointment. You are allowed to receive this. You are allowed to let someone in who genuinely wants to be there. There's also some energy around others in your environment who have noticed the effect you have on people, and not all of them are happy about it. I'm picking up on some envy here. Some people who watch the way this person, and maybe other people, respond to you, and they feel something about it. Maybe they talk. Maybe they try to insert narratives about you that aren't true. Maybe there's some quiet sabotage or some attempts to undermine what others see in you. Your guides want you to know, let them talk. Everything done in the dark has a way of coming into the light, and the people who have acted against you out of jealousy or insecurity will come to understand what they set in motion. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to fight anything. The energy that moves with you has a way of handling things that are not yours to handle. The same force that has kept you through every difficult season is still very much operating on your behalf. Your job is to keep moving. Keep showing up. Keep being exactly who you are. Because the anointing on your life, and I need you to receive this word, the anointing on your life is not subtle. It is not something people can ignore. It announces itself whether you intend it to or not. And the right people are drawn to it. And the wrong people are unsettled by it. And both of those outcomes are working in your favor. Coming into the final energy of this reading now, and what I want to leave you with is this. The confusion that everyone around this person feels right now, that confusion is a testament to you. Because what you stir in this person is not something that comes around every day. It is not something their people have seen from them before. It is genuinely new territory, and new territory disorients everyone who witnesses someone they know wandering into it. But this person, who is choosing not to explain themselves, who is choosing to sit inside of what they feel without rushing to justify it to anyone around them, this person is doing something quietly brave. They are honoring what they feel even when they can't yet fully voice it. Even when the people around them don't understand it. Even when it makes them seem different, seem distracted, seem like a different version of themselves. They don't care. Because whatever this is when it comes to you, whatever it is you bring out in them, it's bigger than anyone else's opinion. It's bigger than the raised eyebrows and the confused looks and the teasing questions from friends who want to understand. It's just you. It's the way you exist in the world. And it has gotten all the way into them in a way they can't reverse even if they tried. So trust what is building here. Trust your own intuition about this person and this connection. Trust the timing, even when it feels slow. Trust that what is being prepared has weight to it, the kind of weight that doesn't collapse under pressure because it was built on something honest. You are someone worth being confused over. You are someone worth defying everyone's expectations for. And the person who is already feeling all of this, they know it, even if they haven't found the words yet. They are coming. The words are coming. The moment is building. And when it arrives, something in you is going to recognize it immediately, because your soul already knows what your mind is still catching up to. I hope this reading served you deeply. If it did, share it with someone who needs to hear it, and I will see you in the next one.